What's up, guys? I am Taylor Sleaford, and I'm gonna give you 3 tips for better goal setting. So when it comes to goal setting, most people just focus on the goal, okay? However, we wanna focus on why do you want the goal? So what I like to do when we talk about goal setting is write the goal as, I want blank because of blank. So the first blank is what is the goal, okay? And then to get more specific, we're gonna say, why do you want the goal? And the reason is because a lot of people don't know what they want, and then even further, they don't know why they want those things, okay? So at first, your clients may have trouble with this. You'll have to help them a little bit. But let's say that they have a goal to run a marathon. So I want to run a marathon because I want to push myself to my limits. And this is important because then they have a clear why of why that goal is important to them, and that's gonna help them have more success in achieving the goal and keep them on track. The other thing you may find is they may say, I want to run a marathon because, and then they get stuck. And if they get stuck, they may not want the goal. The goal they may actually want is to be in shape, be able to play with their kids, and go to the mountains on the weekends. And if we get deeper into this because statement, they may realize they want to run a marathon because all their friends run a marathon. And they think that's what fitness looks like. And if we can get more specific, they may realize they hate running, and so we don't actually have to train for a marathon to reach their goals. So when it comes to goal setting, make sure that you help them figure out not just what they want, but why do they want that goal. Okay, tip number 2 for goal setting. Now that we have the goal, we want to get specific and accurate. So if we use the same example, I want to run a marathon because I want to push myself to my limits. Now let's get specific. What marathon do you want to run? What time do you want to run it in? So maybe it's, I want to run the Boston Marathon, okay? That makes it more specific. You have to qualify. So that helps you as a coach to know, okay, what kind of time do they need to run? It helps the client realize what kind of training they're gonna have. And then we get more specific. What time? I wanna run the Boston Marathon in under 3 hours, okay? So as we get more specific, it'll help you as a coach create a better program and help with the training, as opposed to if someone just comes to you and says, I wanna lose weight, or I wanna get stronger. Okay, that's very broad, and strength can differ from person to person. So make sure as you're going through this goal setting process, you're helping your clients get very specific, accurate, and detailed on what they want, and that's gonna help them and help you create a better program and have better success in reaching that goal. Okay, tip number 3 for goal setting is now about creating mantras and habits to support you in that goal, okay? So when it comes to goal setting, a lot of people create a goal and they think it's just about doing things that are gonna help them get to that goal. However, to have the most success, it is actually about becoming the type of person who achieves those goals and having those habits on a daily basis to get you there. So as a coach, help them become this person. It's not just about the sets and the reps and the movements that you program, it's about who they are, okay? And what I like to use is mantras to help support them in that. So if they want to run the Boston Marathon, a mantra they could use is, I am a runner, right? So it's not just, running is not just something they do, it's who they are, okay? And we can get more specific with that, and we could say, I am an elite runner, okay? Because if you want to qualify for the Boston Marathon, you're not just someone who runs, you are an elite runner. And so essentially a mantra is an I am statement that supports you in that. It could be, I persevere, I do hard things, and your client can write these things down, and then when it comes to making difficult decisions like staying up late with friends or missing an early workout, they can remember this mantra, which will then turn into habits, where they are now the type of person who gets up early. They are now the type of person who is on top of their nutrition, and those become habits, and those habits support them in achieving this goal. So build mantras that help support you, and then you can write those down and revisit them on a daily basis so that you stay on track with getting your goals. And those are my 3 tips for better goal setting.